Howdy, folks. And no, this is not the CNA stream. This is not pre-show politics.
This is the YouTube channel called Community Offensive Stream, number 11.
This is the Community Offensive stream. It's a stream I do on occasion. And this is because I am not yet ready to do the 300th episode. I had certain things I wanted to try to get done, and I failed because of me being lazy. So I figured I'd do this instead. I am going to allow anything to go on this stream. We can talk politics, we can do nerd chat, we can do whatever. And that's just because, it's offensive anyway, so fuck it. And if you don't know how this particular stream got its name, what was it like when I first started before I even started pre-show politics, I asked, what was it, Grok or Chat GPT? I can't remember, what it thought of my CNA stream. And it referred to it as the Community Offensive stream. So I'm like, that sounds really funny. So I started calling any sub streams I do the Community Offensive stream. And why are you offended, Gap? Why? Just because it's not the stream you wanted it to be?
I was going to say something, man, before you did that.
Go ahead.
No, you already addressed Gap. I'm already offended. I was going to say something, but you just did.
So, all right.
Okay, I think I know how Gap can be offended.
Why?
Because I have Star Wars news that he doesn't.
Oh, what's your Star Wars news?
Oh, basically there is going to be an announcement on May 4th. Tales of Luke Skywalker announcement trailer.
Animated or not?
Do not know yet. This is just what I've heard in the pipelines. So, Gap, now you're offended. I know information you don't.
Sorry, trying to relight my cigar. Okay.
We'll repeat it, Gap. May 4th, Star Wars announcement. Tales of Luke Skywalker, an announcement trailer. There, I repeated it. I know something you didn't.
Well, I certainly haven't heard anything about that. Of course, I'm not really... I don't follow stuff the way you do. I'm kind of glad LTG isn't here because he'd already be pissed that I haven't watched The Boys all week.
Oh, dude. The Supernatural reunion? Fucking egg. That was awesome.
I watched, okay. I watched the animated show.
Diabolical.
Yeah. I was going to watch Gen V, but I just never got around to it this week. Mostly because I was doing, other things. This was a fun week. Like I got a flat tire. So I had to buy a new tire. Mrs. Vile came up on Friday. The Vile kids needed extra rides to and from school this week. I had my big job interview.
How did it go?
I think it went well, but they haven't got back to me yet, other than saying, hey, that was a good interview. But they haven't said anything about a second interview yet.
Okay. Did you follow up with the response?
Of course I did.
Okay, good. Good boy. I mean, with all that driving around, good thing you're not in Cuba because the gas price is now $40.
Say that again?
Gas prices in Cuba are now $40 a gallon. That's the average price I heard on France I got when they was talking about the Cuban crisis, the economic crisis they're having right now.
No, this would be my new primary job. I would still be doing the merchandising thing, but basically my second. Okay, for those that don't know, right now I've got two merchandising jobs that I do. both for 2 different companies, but I do the same job for each company, if that makes sense. Plus, I've got the eBay store. I would quit the second merchandising job, and I'm going to take this job. But this job would be full-time, and so I'd be doing that more often. And then I'd still keep the other merchandising gig for extra money.
Yeah, the one where you do 2 in 1, you double dip with 1 stick, basically.
So I would have a full-time job, a part-time job, and a side business.
Dude, I don't think he would take that job if it was less money. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna take a job that pays less money, okay?
it's more money. It's in a field that would be helpful for this stream and the eBay store.
I'm sorry, Gip. That's like saying ATM machine. It's like somebody gets a job. Hopefully it's more money. Like, no, I applied for a job that pays $3 less an hour. Like, I'm sorry, dude. That's kind of rhetorical for me. Like, hopefully it pays more money. Yeah. Sorry, dude. I'm in one of those moods.
So
yeah, I know.
I'm not going to say what it is right now, but it is a management position.
Nice. You get to boss people around. Sorry, you get to get paid. You get to get paid to boss people around. As a parent, you don't get paid to do that, unless you're getting paid child support. Then you are getting paid to your kids around.
Less money for a less hostile work environment.
It's that time of the month. It's the first of the month.
So, also, for those that don't know, yesterday was Free Comic Book Day. Hopefully you went and got a free comic book. I did not, per se, but go ahead.
Yeah, I did not get a chance to go to the Haight because I know that line was going to be fucking long. Yeah, there's 2 comic book shops in the Haight that was doing it. The main one in Berkeley, of course, but I didn't want to go to East Bay, and I was going to go in the hang around the Haight for 2 hours for 1 comic book.
Well, I did not go, mostly because the only store that I know of that for sure would be doing something, I knew would be crowded as fuck as well. But
so I was going to answer Gap's question.
Go ahead.
There was a couple stores in California did give out the new Superman Spider-Man crossover as a free comic book. I know that. There was a Punisher comic book that was handed out. I'm not sure what other stuff was handed out, but I know those 2 comic books were.
Well, what's funny is Vile Style picked me up a comic. She picked me up one of the IDW comics that had Soundwave on the cover.
Ooh.
So I'm going to be keeping that one, and I might put it like in a nice little case and put it on, like as a backdrop for my Soundwave and Blaster figures with all my mini cassettes. But what is funny is one of the things I sold as well on Free Comic Book Day was Transformers Regeneration 1 number 100 on eBay. So I sold a Transformers comic and I gained a Transformers comic.
So you sold a comic book on Free Comic Book Day. Gotcha.
Yes. But the one I sold was a convention only comic. So this particular one was picked up at Comic-Con. So, I mean, it's not like terribly expensive. The guy, I had it for $20, but with the 25% off, it was $15. So someone bought it. And yes, right now, 25% off almost everything on the store. There's like 95% of all items are 25% off right now.
Sale.
And I will say this. I was not expecting how many of my sales were going to be Star Wars related, because I didn't think through this because I just put the sale because I needed extra money. Not because, Star Wars Day was coming up. But as of right now, I did a little poll on Twitter, but everyone ignored it. As of right now, about 25% of all the sales I've had for this sale have been Star Wars related.
I was going through my when I was doing laundry the other day, I realized I have 6 different Grogu T-shirts. I didn't realize that. I'm like, shit! I got 6 of these fuckers. I have one Rogue One, one Jedi Knight, and 6 fucking Grogus. Holy shit! Yes, I did know that. Why is it hiding this comment? Jeez.
Which comment was being hid?
The condom. Yeah, the Force is strong with that one.
Why? Because he said the word condom? What is wrong with YouTube?
I don't know.
It's not. Condom is not one of those words that I have blocked.
I think I know what word it was.
What?
A.
Oh, and to answer your question, Gap, no, I did not know that there was a Star Wars condom. Finish the joke.
Yeah, Trojan. Yeah,
or did
Trojans.
Already get it?
I already got it. Yeah, Trojans. You know what you Trojans? The soldiers always got through. Star Wars condom. The Force is strong with that one. Wah wah wah. Oh, where's my cigarettes?
Oh. All right.
I think it is the word condom. I think it was the word condom because I had to approve that one again.
The Death Star condom has ridges? You mean trenches? Or the Death Star condom only can be used when you're fucking the thermal exhaust port?
Well, you got to get that right hole. Can you find the hole? No bigger than a womp rat.
Considering those things are almost 2 meters, that sounds pretty big. I believe they call that a gape. Oy
vey. I just read something here. It turns out, according to Lieutenant Colonel Anthony Aguilar, that Trump administration lied again. This time about the downed pilot in Iran. They allegedly rescued because there was no downed pilot and there was no rescue of a pilot, according to him.
Are you talking about the one in Iran?
Yeah.
I don't think they could have lied about that.
Huh.
I mean, personally, it was too entrenched in the world community. Like there was more than just the United States doing stuff.
I mean, you don't even know the guy's name. He was living all over the news.
Yeah, but I really don't think they would have said that it was, if they had faked it, it wouldn't have been friendly Iranian people to the United States who helped save him, considering they were trying to portray the Iranian people as entirely as the villains in this case. I honestly don't think that this administration would be like, I know we're bombing the fuck out of them, but some good ones did happen to find our pilot and help him out. I just don't think they would have done that. Now,
Oh,
something that is showing up on my feed, and I don't no idea if it's true. Elijah, what have you heard about Knight Rider Declassified?
nothing. I've only heard about the Gremlins.
Let's see if I can look this up. Okay. Okay. Because I didn't know what it was, and it was supposed to be. It was showing up in my feed about a new trailer for it. And I'm like, "There's a new Knight Rider show." No, this is actually a 5-part documentary about the behind the scenes stuff of Knight Rider, with interviews between the new and never before seen interviews with the original cast and crew, including David Hasselhoff and William Daniels.
Nice.
5 hours, goddamn! I'm. This is gonna be fun.
Hey, Gap, did anybody get any posters at the big comic book stuff? Comic book based stores? When they got the comic books? Because some stores gave out free comics, free posters, and one store gave out Spider-Man Brand New Day posters. The kids didn't get you a poster. Wow.
I didn't ask the kids for anything. And the fact that they did something, nice, was just nice,
Okay.
even if it was only 1 out of 3. Now, is this a book? Or is this a comic book?
I don't know.
I guess it's a book. Star Trek Picard to Defy Fate.
Huh.
And it's written by Dayton Ward. So, he's written a lot of Star Trek stuff. So, yeah, I'll look forward to that. Even if, paperback books are now like $10 a piece.
Well, since this is community offensive, I'm going to talk a little shit about Trump right now.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm just going through my news feed, talking about anything that interests me.
Okay. Basically,
hold on. I got to say this just because you sent me the damn thing. It's like 12 items down from the top, but it says right here, Wall Street Journey, GameStop preparing offer for eBay. Considering you would send that.
Oh, you found something on there?
Yeah, it showed up on my feed. So yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and bring up anything you want. You can come on up, LDG. Dandelion isn't going to come up. She's taking a day off. Chris is sick, and I'm not doing a CNA stream because I'm not ready. So the link is in the Twitter chat.
Okay, I was gonna comment on his latest post. Basically, some things that Trump has put his name on or tried to put his name on this term alone: passports with his photo signature, currency, Kennedy Space, the Kennedy Center, Institute of Peace building, putting up his banners with the face signatures on federal buildings, the Trump Gold Visa card program, the national park passes with his image, of course, renaming airports like Dulles and Palm Beach International after him, proposing naming Penn Station after him, Trump RX, Trump accounts, Trump train, renaming Transit Authority to WMAGA, naval warships named after him. So just named destroyer Hormuz. Trump was straight. Trump IRA accounts. His latest post was him superimposed in front of the fucking Mount Rushmore.
Mm-hmm.
This is fucking narcissistic at the highest level, and people just going, okay. Like, what the fuck? I just hope the next person who gets elected president reneges all of this shit. And of course, he's talking about blanket pardons for every single one of his people who came within like 200 feet of the Oval Office. Yeah, they're trying to put his face on U.S. currency right now.
No, they're going to put his face on U.S. currency, and how he represents the 250th anniversary of the United States blows my mind. I don't get how he is the face, like literally, like for the passport. Granted, I realize the passport is not going to be as ubiquitous as people think.
I tell everybody about the passport. If you don't want Trump's face on your passport, tell him you lost it. You'll get a purple one. The purple one does not have Trump's face on it.
The purple one also has severe limitations.
I know, but still, you don't have to worry about Trump thing. You can still use your passport. It's delayed customs, but still.
Elihu, you can only get the Trump one if you actually travel to Washington, D.C. I'm not going to fucking do that. So it's not going to be like everyone is going to be getting one with his face on it. This is supposed to be a special 250th anniversary version. But the fact that the two things that make it the anniversary of the United States, celebrating 250 years of existence, is a picture of Trump and a picture of the Declaration of Independence being signed. That's it.
I would be actually okay with Trump's image on the passport if it had George Washington in front of, on the left of Trump, with a line between them, like from Washington to Trump. Okay, I would understand that. But Trump's face alone, no. Washington was the very first official president. Put him on the fucking passport or a line or a slash with Trump was like, hey, from past to current, 250 years. I would be okay with that. But one fucking face of him, no, he does not represent 250 fucking years.
Well, yeah. I have nothing to add. That's the problem. You kind of encapsulated what I was going to say. So.
Well, the National Parks Pass is a joke because he's been trying to gut some of the land for forestation and drilling. So I don't understand why that was a big deal for him. Like, hey, I put him on National Park Pass. Yeah, but it's gonna be limited, and you're gonna want to raise prices.
The thing is, what I think it was is the lackey he put in charge of the Department of Interior was like, "See, I'm a good boy, boss. I put your picture on this year's pass. Make sure that if any of my crimes come to light, you don't, forget about me and don't pardon me, please." So.
You heard about his latest appointment?
No. What happened?
My God. Without any confirmation, he appointed his personal lawyer as chief advisor to the Navy.
Say that again?
Sorry. It's the fiction title. Jason Crow says Pete Hedges has appointed Trump's private campaign lawyer as Navy commander and senior advisor without Senate confirmation.
Well, he's going to have to get Senate confirmation after what is it, like 90 days?
Yeah, but this is just like out of the blue.
But why would you put an attorney in charge of the Navy?
his personal private campaign lawyer. I'm like, what the fuck? And of course, he also said, why are you not seeking congressional approval? He says, it's never been sought before. Nobody's ever gotten it before. It's unconstitutional. He doesn't even read the fucking Constitution. That's my joke. What borders on stupidity? Approximately 55,000 square feet.
All right, so also showing up in my feed because of the GameStop thing. So yeah, GameStop is going to try to put a bid in for eBay, even though eBay is worth more than 4 times their company. But I guess their new CEO is really gung-ho about making GameStop a $100 billion company. So they're reintroducing retro gaming. As in, they're going to start doing what they originally were doing and taking in old video games and like NES, Atari, Super Nintendo, all that older stuff.
Damn, I don't have any of that shit. And GameStop here closed down.
So, yeah. And I would imagine they would have to, considering so many of the new modern consoles are trying to go, hard copy free. It's going to be very difficult for a used video game company to manage. Hell, that's one of the reasons why I went into other things other than video games. So I pulled a GameStop. They're pulling a SD game swap. That's funny.
Oh, I was talking to the corner store owner about the businesses getting reimbursed for the tariffs, not individuals. He says he doesn't qualify because he doesn't have enough employees.
Who?
The corner store. He had to raise his prices because of imports and tariff shit, right? The government said Trump has to pay back businesses, not the individual people. So he applied for their get reimbursed. He got denied because he does not have enough employees. So apparently only big companies are getting reimbursed, not small businesses.
Would make sense because they're going to try to screw over small companies. I would apply for it too, considering my shipping costs have gone up because envelope. Granted, you might think envelopes, boxes, padding material, and tape and labels don't cost a lot, but they add up. Especially when you would buy 50 envelopes a month, and the price of those envelopes went from 15 cents a piece to 50 cents a piece. That's a big, or that adds up. That's all I'm saying.
Imagine being a t-shirt print shop. You had to increase your price because of tariffs and imports. You only have 3 employees. You ain't getting fucking reimbursed. This fucking sucks. Small businesses got screwed over this.
I mean, okay. The example I gave, my envelopes, as I said, the ones I primarily use went from 15 cents a piece to about 50 cents a piece. Now, that is only a difference of $17.50 a month. But over the course of 12 months, that's an increase of $210.
Mm-hmm.
So for a company that tries to make, zero money, but still has to pay taxes, that's a big chunk. And that's just, the small envelopes. That is not including the big boxes, which used to cost 50 cents and now are $1. That's not including the packing material, which used to be, 5 to 10 cents and now is, more. I can't remember how much it was the last time I bought a big ass roll of bubble wrap. But yeah, I would say these tariffs have probably cost over the last year probably caused my business to lose about $500.
Damn.
Now, am I going to get that money back? No.
No.
I kind of figured that when these lawsuits were joining, I might join a class action, but ever since the government said that class actions aren't going to be allowed anymore for these types of cases against the government, it would be kind of hard.
I know that's what she said. Mike, how do you determine your price for eBay, and then when it goes up like it does because of the tariffs, how do you add that in, or do you?
All right. When I pick up an item, first thing I do is I look at the average price of how it sells currently on eBay. So, let's say, for instance, I picked up a 5-pack of Transformers that I may or may not keep for myself, or I may put on the store. I don't know yet. The average current selling price on eBay for that item is about $15 to $17. I will probably post it for, say, $14 just to be the cheapest one around. If people search just by price alone. Now, I also make my customers pay the shipping costs, or at least, for USPS. I don't add charges for my cost for shipping. So, I don't add to that the cost for envelopes, packing material, labels, all that kind of stuff. That just comes out of my pocket. And then when I'm doing for this big 25% off sale, I have a spreadsheet in Excel that anytime I buy something for the store, I list how much I paid for it, including sales tax, if I use sales tax, if I paid sales tax for it, because I do have a reseller's permit, which means if I'm buying in bulk from another company, I don't have to pay sales tax. But then I try to maintain at least a 30% profit margin. So say if I bought it for $1, I have to make sure that I sell it for at least
yeah, my bad.
$1.30 after everything else. So say if I just wanted to make the 30% and I bought it for $1, I have to remember eBay takes their cut, taxes take their cut. So, and I want to make at least 30% off of it. So it would go for at least $1.50. So if that helps. And yeah, Daddy Lion, the CNA stream is not happening today. This is a community offensive stream because I was too lazy and people were sick. So, and I thought you were taking a day off. That's what LIU said.
Yeah, day off. Woohoo! Hey, oh well. You don't have to come up.
Now,
you can just listen to the background.
Now, Gap, I also for video games and movies and stuff like that. There are multiple other websites that chart sales historically. Video game price charting is one of the ones I use. They'll help out when it comes to how things have sold over, months or years. There's a vinyl music one that I use as well for my when I sell stuff on vinyl. There's a movie one. So I've also followed those trends. So say say that there's a record that I pick up that normally sells for $100, but in the last say 6 months or so, it's only sold for 75. I might put that at 85 just for the time being, because I might hit that sale on the upswing back up to 100. So yeah, there are services you can use that'll tell you how much things have been worth historically. That'll help out too. And how you doing, Dandelion?
I am good. If I'd known this was going to happen, I wouldn't have gone out and done a bunch of gardening and watering. I would have come and done this. Like,
No problem.
I got stuff to do. It's not that I wanted a day off. It was just like, sure, I'll take a day off. That's all well and good.
Yeah, like I told you, I have the evening off, so I'm gonna try to get some pictures.
Yeah, no, I know. I always have a million things I could be doing that I'm like, no, I'll go do the streams. I got to talk to my my friend in Chile as well. His wife passed away this week, so I haven't had a chance to talk to him. Yeah, I'm sure he's fucking pretty choked. They have a 9-year-old daughter. Oof.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. It's just now they have a 9-year-old daughter with my ex trying to raise her alone, which is a fucking disaster. I can't imagine anything worse. I mean, we're good friends still, but he's not the most on top of his shit person ever.
I'm sorry. I was reading Gap's comment about the Bobby Goldsboro record I have on eBay, and he's like, "That looks like a Elihu."
Oh. I'll have to look that up.
Does it have bloodshot eyes? It's not me then.
I'm sure they photoshopped those out even back then.
Yeah. Oh, I got an update on that Spirit closing thing, Mike.
Go ahead.
Delta Airlines is now canceling a large number of flights for an unknown reason.
Well, nobody can afford gas, and I'm sure it's actually going to start to become not readily available either. Like,
yeah,
hundreds of flights nationwide, citing crew restrictions.
Like, they're not telling us the like full extent of the issues. Like, Canada is actually like, there's some people have been floating the idea of not exporting any of our petroleum, but I don't think we have enough refining capacity to do that. But
yeah, there's a huge. I posted a huge map of the reserves in Canada and America, and yeah, there's a large reserve in Canada. It's one of the Keystone.
Oh yeah, no, we have a lot of petroleum. We just don't have the refining capacity to.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, that was the point of the Keystone. That's the point of the Keystone to travel to the refineries.
Well, it's already going to refineries. Like, it's already plenty of it's going to refineries. That's not necessarily the issue. The issue is that if we decided to not export any and keep it internal, we would not be able to refine it sufficiently to accommodate our domestic needs.
That does not look like me, Cap. That does not look like me.
I don't know. It kind of looks like you.
Dude, my hair is not combed. Okay, look, not me.
Yeah,
not me.
Yeah. I maybe he's thinking that all Jewish related Mexicans look like you, or Jewish Latinos look like you.
I'm not Latino. I'm Caribbean. Puerto Rico is not Latin. It's Caribbean.
Okay, well, I don't know. I'm horrible with that stuff, dude.
And by the way, Dandelion, speaking of crude oil, Trump's blockade is not working because a ship with approximately 1.9 million barrels of crude oil got past the blockade and is now heading to China.
Well, good.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's not working.
It's good. It's good that. Yeah, no, it's good. Honest to goodness, like, this was the dumbest possible idea that could have been dumbed. Like, mind-blowingly stupid idea to attack Iran. Like, just mind-numbingly dumb.
Yeah.
Although if I could briefly be political, I was.
I'm allowing politics on this stream. This is, supposed to be the offensive stream. I'm not going to worry about it too much.
Okay, so
we've already switched back and forth between nerd and politics. Yeah. So go for it. Go for it.
They were just questioning some potential new nominees for lower court judges, and none of them would admit that Biden won the 2020 election,
Mhm.
and none of them would say outright that Trump was not eligible to run for a third term.
Typical.
Yeah. Like, yeah, impartial judges. Great.
I will say, I kind of had a conversation with a friend of mine who is still a Trump supporter.
Okay.
And she was going off on, again, the whole Biden opened the border thing.
Yeah.
And I kept asking her, how did he open the border? And she goes, well, what do you mean? He just opened the border. I'm like, okay, if I tell you I opened the door and you ask me how, and I say I reached out, I turned the knob, I pulled the door open, and I opened the door, I can explain to you each step on how I opened the door.
Uh-huh.
When you say he opened the border, how did he do that?
Yeah.
And she goes, that question doesn't make sense. He just opened it. Okay, I'm like, okay, in that case, when Trump closed the border, how did he close it? And she goes, well, he just closed it.
I know.
And I'm like, you're not explaining what difference in policy or what difference in actions did the two have, that one is an quote unquote open border and the other one is a quote unquote closed border. And she goes, I don't understand the question. One was open, one was closed. And I'm like, but that's not explaining anything. You're complaining
How
about something.
did he
You're not
open
telling me
it? How did
what
he
was the
close
effect.
it?
What steps were taken to make one
Yeah.
action or the other?
Yeah. How did he open it? How did he close it? How?
Yeah. What was the difference? Did Trump suddenly, hire a bunch more Border Patrol agents? And she goes, well, I'm sure he did. I'm like, you don't know?
Yeah.
And she goes, well, no. I'm like, okay, did he, build more of his little border wall? Well, he tried to. I'm like, well, if he didn't succeed in that, he didn't close the border that way. Is he allowing less traffic through the border? He's like, well, he stopped traffic during COVID. I'm like, yeah, that was during COVID. What about now? This term? She could not tell me anything that Trump had done to actually close the border.
Hola, Mr. Cardenas.
How you doing, babe? Yeah, I just sent her
Hola,
a quick
señorita
message
Cardenas.
before the stream because she was congratulating me on 300 episodes, and I'm like, no, I'm not actually doing the 300th episode today.
Yeah,
I will say,
this is not Sparta.
yeah, I will say
I need more
part
coffee.
of the reason was because Chris is still sick. It's not entirely that reason, but there is a reason why I wanted Chris to be there.
Okay.
So,
Hey, I have some nerd news.
all right, go ahead.
Okay, well, it's actually science nerd news. Since NASA has officially said Ingenuity was a 100% success, Mr. Isaacson, he has confirmed to Congress that Dragonfly will now launch the Saturn moon Titan in 2028. So we are going to now have a little helicopter on Titan with a camera. Yeah, it's a nuclear powered octocopter.
Cool.
Oh,
So instead of that one little landing shot, we're going to be mobile. I can't wait.
So it's not going to be a rover on Titan. It's just going to be like a Viking type lander.
Kinda, yeah, but it's going to have a helicopter, well, octocopter with the thin atmosphere, thick atmosphere. So they got it just like Ingenuity. They were tested it. I was reading up on Dragonfly. They were testing. It's about the same size as Ingenuity. They were testing it in a vacuum chamber with the right kind of air pressure the Titan has and the temperature to make sure it succeeds and it can sustain constant flight and landing. So, success, and they're going to launch.
Nice.
This is something that Trump did not cut from the fucking budget. I'm so fucking glad.
Well, I think NASA is allowed to choose what programs they're going to do for the most part.
Yeah, but he's already cut a lot of funding for some programs like Osiris, Soho, a future Mars mission.
Yeah. For someone who wants his name on everything,
Was it?
you know,
Was it when Elon was dicking around with shit? Was that when it got cut?
No,
Oh, all right.
it wasn't Dodge. It was not Dodge related.
yeah,
not
Doge.
not
And
doggy
Doge,
related.
whatever. Yeah, it
Not
wasn't Doge
doggy.
related cuts.
The NASA cuts were related to the big beautiful bill.
Yeah.
Super. Has his face on toilet paper.
Sorry, what?
You know, I would actually imagine that if you could do something like that and not get in trouble for it, it would be a success.
He does have a face in toilet paper. You can buy it.
Toilet paper, where you could wipe your face with anyone you wanted. Like
They have it.
they have it.
It's available. It's available. Yes, toilet paper is available.
I'm not talking about just Trump. Okay, the reason I was saying it is
you can get
as a
Trump, you can
response-
get Obama, you can get Clinton, you can get Hamilton. They have that toilet paper shit already, dude. They already have it.
Okay, because I was gonna add because I saw it and I thought it was funny. A Gavin Newsom one, so you get like the state governor's edition.
Hey, Kate, who's KB?
I think that's Wolf. I think it's Night Breeze.
Oh, night. Oh, I see the wolf. Sorry. What's up, dude?
I'm not paying extra just to wipe my ass on someone. I don't actually want their face touching my butt anyway.
Hey, they're kissing your ass.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. Just makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't know if people would, maybe guys would like it more than women would because of his attitudes with it. So I don't know if women would want Trump's face on their ass.
I don't want
Or when they take a piss.
I don't want anybody's face on my butt. Like that would just make me super uncomfortable. Like that's just like gives me the ick.
Well, look
or
at the
after when
bright
you take a
side.
piss. Come on, think about that.
I appreciate the idea of it getting covered in poop and like flushing away, but I just don't. I'm also uncomfortable with the concept of the image of their face touching my private parts. Just not comfortable with that. Is that
Well, look at the bright. Here's how I would look at it, Dandelion. At least if you're buying it and you're applying it, he's technically doing it with your consent. Unlike other instances where that may have happened.
Yeah. No, it still gives me the ick. That's the whole thing. I don't consent to that. I just can't consent to that.
Mm,
Is that Night Breeze?
Yes.
Yay!
I think so.
New name. He keeps losing his accounts, I believe.
Is he doing something he shouldn't, or what's going on?
Probably.
Oh.
I'm sure you'll explain if we ask.
Well, I did find out that technically, this stream might get a strike, not a strike, a warning from YouTube
Okay.
because apparently if you talk politics on a channel, on a thing where the category name is not politics or news, you can actually get in trouble.
Really?
Yes.
Even if it's like just incidental chat? Like, even if we just have like, because aren't we just like general culture?
Well, it is part of the trying to fight misinformation thing. So, for that reason alone, if it comes into play at all, which I doubt with a channel with only 300 subscribers they're going to give a shit about, take anything we say regarding politics with a grain of salt on this stream.
Well, and it's just our opinion. It's an opinion piece. We are
Yeah,
not
but apparently
we are opinion.
Yeah. So.
Well, I got a fact right here that I'm just reading about people are trying to gather enough money to buy Spirit Airlines as a publicly owned company. So far, $22 million in pledges have been raised before the site got overloaded by requests and stopped working.
Well, I think anyone buying it's going to end up having the same problem that just caused the current problem. Gas costs more than they are charging for tickets for flights.
But the parts might be worth more than the whole, so they could buy the company and then gut it.
Mm-hmm.
So
start charging like actual like rates based on like, do something profitable. Yeah. Okay. That's crazy. Oh, well,
I wouldn't buy it.
we know it's you from your picture.
yeah. And if you want to come up on the panel, Nightbreeze, shoot me a link or shoot me a message on Twitter using the Vile Mike account, not the SD GameSwap account, and I can send you the link. Or you know what? Fuck it. This is not the CNA stream. Maybe I can just post the link here for a little bit if anyone wants to come up.
Living
Might
on
as
the
well,
edge.
right?
There. Uh-oh. Do you need your glands expressed? Oh, no, Gab, it has to do with a category. When you are creating a live stream, you have to select a category for what type of stream it is. And normally I do entertainment or for the CNA stream, and I do news and politics for the pre-show politics, obviously. So this one I just chose entertainment.
Right.
But again, I only have like 300 subscribers. I really don't think anyone cares.
Yeah, we talk entertainment, we talk news, we talk politics. In case you get offensive, because some people like Star Trek, some people get highly offensive about Star Trek, Starfleet Academy.
Your politics is entertainment.
Yeah, so we get people get offended when we talk great about Starfleet Academy. That's community defensive. Yeah. I can't wait for season 2.
And I will ask this, because I don't follow him anymore. I haven't been on his channel in like 4 years, if not longer. How popular is Nerdrotic now? Because he actually showed up on my goddamn feed a few weeks ago, or maybe a few weeks ago.
Oh, I fucking can't stand Gary. Well, AJ on the Wife Files now has him in his little promos between little segments about Nerdrotica, talking about the Wife Files, promoting him on his channel. I'm like, okay, well, that's good, AJ, but I know AJ really doesn't lean that way, but it's good promotion. Like, yeah, but that's bad promotion, dude. I kept on telling him, like, it's bad promotion, bad promotion. But I think he's going for it, but Nerdrotica is still anti-trans, homophobic, racist asshole.
Yeah. But his freaking thing showed up on one of my feeds about, hate on Starfleet Academy. And I'm just like, how the hell did this show up on my feed? I don't even think Nerdrotic would remember me at this point.
I forgot what Star Trek series it was. Is that
ocean thing?
Sorry, what, Dandelion?
Oh, hey, Pickles.
Maybe.
Thank you for getting dressed before joining us. We appreciate that.
I forgot what Star Trek show it was, but a couple episodes in.
You would definitely get in trouble if Pickles showed up naked on your stream.
Yeah, please. Don't put him up naked. I forgot what episode it was when he said, this is one of the worst Star Trek incarnations there was. Then the next episode he had Alex Kirkman on there, and he's praising it. I forgot what series that was. I think it was Picard, season 1. Yeah, that guy's a motherfucking flip-flopper.
And all right, I saw a post that Trek Yards did on Facebook. All right, and it was talking about the new Sabra class from Star Trek: Strange New Worlds, and how essentially this thing is supposed to be a mini Constitution. So it looks like a Constitution just scaled down.
Okay,
and people were bitching and moaning about it, saying like, "Oh, this is just laziness from the Kurtzman Trek era." And I'm like, Really? Because I find this to be very, very similar to old Trek. Just look at the Cavort versus Burrell class bird of prey. They're identical, except one's bigger than the other.
Yeah. This is
You
just
got
the
the
size of
Galvar
Voyager.
and
It got
Kelvin
shrunk
class.
down, right?
Yeah. Many times there's been a version of a ship that was one size, and then when they put it to be like another alien ship, it was a much larger version. So yeah, this is classic Trek. To me, it's just something that they've always done. It doesn't bug me, other than the fact that, you know, the deck layout would be weird.
Later, well, thanks for stopping by, dude.
Yeah, later, Night Breeze.
Good night, Bruce. Sorry.
All right, so if he isn't going to come up, I'm going to delete this comment for the link, just in case.
Message
Did somebody
retracted.
send Pickles the link?
He's on the Twitter chat. He can find the link there.
He knows how.
He knows how to get there.
As long as he's dressed.
I didn't see the link.
I don't know.
Weird.
That'd be weird if
That's all right.
it didn't show up for him at all on the actual YouTube channel.
I never saw it on the YouTube channel, but that's all right.
Oh,
I did.
I did
just
post
see
it.
message retracted. Yeah.
Okay, I was probably hallucinating or what something. So
I
Or
think he
not.
had a little too much tea.
unhallucinating. I haven't had any tea yet today.
That's
I
the
got
problem,
up,
no
I
caffeine.
went out to feed the chickens. And then I'm like, oh, I gotta go water that flower bed at the front. And then I'm like, oh, well, I'm out here. I might as well plant these plants that I grabbed. I might as well put them in, and then I can just water everything in at once. And then I came back in here, and ta-da, you guys were doing a thing. So
well, that's because Elihu misread my message last night on Twitter. I said
morning.
I am not going to do the CNA stream per se. I'm going to do a community offensive stream because I'm not ready to do the 300th episode yet.
right. Gotcha.
And he read that as, oh, he's not doing the CNA stream.
Gotcha.
I saw that this morning, okay? I told you, if I would have saw that last night and got my notification, I would not have set my alarm.
You have to set an alarm? Oh, I never
On
set an
Sundays,
alarm.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
know.
I set my alarm on Sundays. I usually wake up before my alarm, but just in case. I mean, it's rare that I actually let my alarm go off. Sometimes I wake up.
'Cause I
3 minutes before.
I never sleep past 6 o'clock.
Yeah, sometimes it's rare that I actually sleep when my alarm goes off. I usually wake up a few minutes before or 15, 20 minutes before my alarm goes off. It's just a backup for me on Sundays.
Gotcha.
Well, for me, like yesterday, I had a massive headache. And it was like a weird headache. It started like just after I woke up. Like I'd say about 15 minutes after I got out of bed. But it felt like someone had clapped me on the ears, you know, like I had pain just above where my ears are on the side of each of my, you know, on each side of my head. I had it like right here on either side of my head. And it wasn't like no ringing in my ears, but it was just like pain. And it was weird how it was on both sides. And it was just constant for, I'd say, 6 hours.
That's really annoying. Did you?
Yeah.
take more?
And it wasn't enough.
Holy
It wasn't painful enough to need to take some pills or anything like that. Like no pain meds.
Hmm.
And then I decided to take a nap just to try to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
And when I woke up, no pain, but like 15 minutes after I woke up, it returned.
Right.
And I have no idea what caused it. Maybe like I slept and pinched a nerve or something.
Mm-hmm.
And when I woke up this morning, I felt fine.
Hmm.
But it was just like a low level headache, like not like just enough to keep reminding you it was there, but not painful enough to really interfere with doing anything that you had to do that day.
That's interesting.
So yeah, it was for maybe it's just because of me. Pain for me is more annoying than anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think it's because
I slept on my arm funny and my wrist is like painful today. So I totally sympathize with waking up with weird pain.
But I have poor nerve conductivity when it comes to pain.
Right.
So, for me, like I literally don't feel pain as much as other people do. I don't really have like that disease where people don't feel pain at all. But it's more like, what's an example? Like, okay, like when I actually had a sunburn, I had a very bad sunburn. What was like, Mrs. Vile can confirm, like a year or two ago or something like that.
Right.
But to me, it just itched.
Gotcha.
It looked bad. The skin was peeling, all that kind of stuff. But to me, it just felt like my skin was itchy.
Right.
I'm trying to think of any other example, like maybe the toe. I like a few weeks or 2 months ago, my toe started hurting. I thought I just sprained it, but I may have broken a bone or tore a ligament because it's been hurting for months now.
Right.
But it's now to the point where it's just fucking annoying to me.
Sorry, I'm listening. I'm just trying to make food and stuff to get tea ready at the same time.
No, I'm reading Elias' comment. Elia, why don't you go ahead and read that?
Happy birthday to Ron Canada, who also guest starred in TNG, The Masterpiece Society, DS9, Rules of Engagement, and Voyager's Juggernaut. He also played Admiral Tucker on the Orville as well. So happy birthday to Chucky, Ron Canada.
Now I gotta look him up because I don't remember what he looks like.
Yeah.
I'll send you his picture here. I'll send you his picture.
But I can look it up on the other phone.
Oh. Why is this such a
Oh yeah,
picture
he's
anyway?
definitely one of those guys. You know what I mean?
Check a DM.
I already looked. I looked him up already.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, he is definitely a character actor with a speciality in portraying judges and detectives. That's funny.
Oh yeah, I've seen him before.
Definitely one of those actors that deserves more credit than they get because, like as I said, I couldn't remember what he looked like based on the name, but as soon as I saw him, I'm like, oh yeah, I've seen him in Star Trek. I've seen him on, Law and Order. He probably has a massive filmography. Let me see. Oh yeah.
Spans over 40 years.
Yeah. He's been acting almost as long as I've been alive.
Oops, wrong site.
Different World, Cheers, Doogie Howser, LA Law, NYPD Blue, Murphy Brown, Babylon 5, Family Matters, Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Murder 1, Star Trek Voyager, City of Angels, X-Files, Frasier, The Shield, West Wing, Crime Scene Investigation, CSI, Seventh Heaven, Weeds, Boston Legal, Stargate SG-1, Law and Order, The Mentalist, The Office, Blue Bloods, Elementary. God damn, this guy's been in everything. Like every popular show I enjoy, he's been on. Motherfucker.
I don't actually remember him in any of these shows, but hey, good for him. Happy birthday, Ron Canada.
Damn it.
And I like how when I typed his name into Google,
I got you. I'll be right back.
Okie doke.
These are the suggested finishes after typing in Ron Canada. Ron Canada movies, Ron Canada James Earl Jones, Ron Canada net worth, Ron Canada versus James Earl Jones, Ron Canada wife, and Ron Canada children. So apparently the internet has something like what? Why is versus James Earl Jones?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. It's because he's frequently mistaken for James Earl Jones
Like his voice?
due to their authoritative screen presence, deep voices, and physical resemblance.
Gotcha.
I'm like, what? I didn't really think about that. That he looks like James Earl Jones, but apparently he's been. People have thought he was him.
Gotcha. That's. As long as he's not the Timu Earl, James Earl Jones.
Well, anything else you want to bring up?
Nothing for me. Like I said, I'm just trying to get some breakfast going here and finally get a cup of tea into me. I guess we should wait for Elihu to come back from the bathroom.
I just got back.
There we go.
What's up?
Oh, I was just asking if there's anything else you guys wanted to talk about. Again, I'm looking at my feed, and one of the things that shows up is NPR article about Iran submits a 14-point response to U.S. proposal to end war. And yeah.
Holy shit.
Let's see.
7 people injured after a hit and run in Oakland last night. Guy allegedly drove on the sidewalk, injured 7 people, 2 teenagers. Holy shit.
What's this story?
Oakland last night. 7 pedestrians injured.
Where?
The guy, Oakland, California.
Oakland. Okay, sorry, I
Yeah.
couldn't hear you. My mistake. My bad.
It's the guy took off. They're looking for him and looking for any information. Holy shit. Oh, and then I'm sending you a little video that came across my feed. It's so Canadian. I think you'll appreciate it. If you live in Canada.
Yeah, apparently the only thing NPR is reporting about this is Trump said they want to make a deal. I'm not satisfied with it, so we'll see what happens. And that's apparently it regarding this 14-point deal.
He said he saw the deal.
Yeah, that's what he said. It said he saw it, he's not impressed, and that's it.
Just take the fucking deal, dude.
The thing is, I don't think he can take a deal where he doesn't feel like he's been,
Yeah, I know.
Where he doesn't think like he succeeded. Like maybe Iran should just give him a solid gold robe or something and say, "Yep, you did everything you wanted to do." But
yeah,
have them actually
Just
agree to
say
everything
you
they want.
won and walk away. Like, otherwise, you're going to get memed by more Lego videos or something.
Did you see the latest Minion Lego video?
I didn't yet. I haven't been keeping track of them. They just occasionally come up in my YouTube and I watch them or something. It's
Okay,
been
I
kind of
sent
a
you-
busy weekend, so I didn't. Okay, I'll check the video out after.
Okay, it's like the most Canadian thing you'll ever see. That's funny.
I will see what it's all about.
What's all about?
Oh, yeah, that does sound kind of like legit. That would happen. We all kind of try to do that. It's terrible. Sometimes they're like trying to cross like a busy road and they're getting like slaughtered and it's just a nightmare. Nobody likes that. Even though we don't really like the Cobra chickens, we still don't want to run them over. Besides, we need them to guard the border.
Sorry, Gap. If they actually did that and I haven't seen anything about it, that is fucking genius, and I love Costco for it.
Mm-hmm.
God, Costco is just one of those companies. Like, I can't hate almost everything they do. I enjoy.
I shop there very often because I just don't need things in large quantities. Like I don't have space or anything for them, but I definitely don't dislike the company. That's for sure.
Well, you don't need a Costco membership card. All you need to do is get a gift card and pay that and pay the rest in cash.
Oh, I just go with a friend of mine who has a membership.
Oh, yeah. Just tell your friend, here's $25. Yeah, here's $25. Give me a gift card. Okay, here's your gift card. You flash the gift card. You spend $25 worth, and you pay the rest in cash. You don't need a membership card. You got the gift card. This is a way around shit.
Well, Mrs. Vile has a membership, and she lets me use her card, and I use that usually to take the kids, at least to the food court.
I think you can go to the food court without the card.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't anymore.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, they now have you scan the card beforehand.
So no more $1.50 hot dogs?
No, you can still get $1.50 hot dogs. You just got to be a member.
Shit, that sucks. That's the to go when I go to a Giants game. I go to Costco, get a couple dogs, then I hop on the bus and go to the ballpark.
Yeah, unfortunately, you now need to be a member to do that. But
damn, I'm not gonna spend $9 for a fucking hot dog at the ballpark.
Well, I think that's how they managed to keep the hot dog price down. Because there was like an issue with them saying, like, I'm not sure we can keep these hot dogs at this price. So
yeah, the CEO said he'll never raise the prices.
Well, he said he'd try not to. I mean, he's indicated that if he has to, he would increase the price, but he's content with it being a loss leader because people will go there just to get a hot dog and then they'll go shopping.
Yeah.
That's an incentive. And you got the free samples. Yeah, that's an incentive.
Even like when I take the Vile kids there, the Vile kids don't like the hot dogs.
Pizza.
They usually get the sandwiches or the chicken bakes or stuff like that, or pizza. I get the hot dogs. That way they can get a drink. And then I will literally like say, all four of us are going and I get 4 hot dogs. I'll eat 2 myself, then I'll save 2 for lunch the next day.
Yeah, I usually, when I go to a baseball game, I go in there, slap $3 on the counter, go 2 hot dogs, give me 2 hot dogs, I go back out, hop on the bus, go to the ballpark. I'm like, that's what I used to do.
I don't think I've ever had a Costco hot dog. I don't eat hot dogs.
They got free condiments at the ballpark, so I'm like, no problem.
I will say one of the things that is disappointing. Last time I went to with the kids, they no longer had pickle relish or onions. Granted, I don't use the onions, but they got rid of those condiments, so it's now just ketchup and mustard.
Wow,
ketchup on a fucking hot dog. No, ooh. Mustard and relish. That's what you use in the baseball game. Mustard, relish, hot dog, and a beer. You don't need no fancy lobster sandwich or anything. No, man.
No, I usually got ketchup, mustard, and pickle relish.
Mm-hmm.
I stick to the staples: hot dog and a beer.
Yeah.
I don't detour unless I got really munchies and I go get some Daredevil chocolate. Yeah, there's last time I was there was 4 chocolate places to get, but Daredevil is the best.
I'm gonna eat my breakfast and then I gotta run outside and go do stuff before it gets busy in the world. I'm gonna go for a walk, but it's too hot and it's getting hot here today. So
it's cold and windy and cloudy today. Hopefully it's supposed to clear up. Hopefully I can get those pictures.
Nice. Yeah, I look forward to that. All right. I will catch you guys, I guess, next weekend.
Okay. All right. Oh, Chris said more than likely next weekend will be Star Wars thing because it's Star Wars month.
Okay. I will figure something out, or I will ask you to figure something out.
Yeah, give me some, think and give me some ideas, okay? I still love that
I'll
avatar
see
you
what I
got.
think would be fun, and then I will ask you to make that for me. Thanks.
Okay, I still love that avatar.
Okay. All right. Thanks, guys.
Later.
Well, I'm not leaving yet, Gap. If you're heading out, then that's fine. But just Dandyline's heading out right now.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Later.
Later.
All right. So I was, I'm just refreshing my feed, and CNN posted about an hour ago about that Iran proposal I was just talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, he just said that Iran has not yet paid a price big enough to accept any offers or anything. So,
Well, let me go to Truth Social since I haven't been banned yet, and find out what exactly anything he's posted. So let me see. Because I've been posting 8647 on this feed like shit. I'm like, yeah, get rid of your ass. You know what 86 means? To throw away or discard something. I looked and fell down a rabbit hole. The only movie to ever reference 86 to unalive somebody was Casino. He says movie.
Right.
No. The only movie was Casino.
As someone who's worked in restaurants, when we said 86 something,
Toss it.
meant
Throw it away.
It meant remove it from the menu temporarily. Because we didn't have it in stock.
Yeah, remove it. Get rid of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not necessarily killing something. It just means that a particular item is no longer available due to shortages. How you doing, Cam?
Let's see. Bill Maher, 16 hours ago. What the hell?
Apparently, one of the other things CNN is making a note of is we're giving Israel money so they can buy a new fighter squadron from us. So we're giving them around $8 billion so they can spend it on a new fighter squadron from us.
Yeah, so Lockheed Martin can make $8 billion. Yeah. That's called money laundering, legal money laundering, isn't it? Okay, about the Iran, what he said 16 hours ago is, I will soon be reviewing the plan that Iran has just sent to us, but can't imagine that it would be acceptable in that they have not yet paid a big enough price for what they have done to humanity and the world over the last 47 years. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. That was 16 hours ago. The latest post was crying Chuck Schumacher, these bags like Barack Hussein Obama, yada, yada, yada. The next one's is about Bill Maher, and nothing about withdrawing troops in Germany, but nothing about the Iran deal on his Truth Social. So far he hasn't posted anything. He posts here before people end up posting on other stuff. So I'm like, I haven't blocked yet. I can see his shit. So nothing yet, dude.
Well, here's something for you, Elihu. Apparently, this was posted on the 1st, so this was yesterday. The JPL's lithium plasma engine passes its first couple of tests, including the Mars propulsion test.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's slow going, but apparently it's very smooth. And after a week of continuous operation, you could be traveling at 250,000 miles an hour.
Sweet. Number 47,000. Nice.
It does require 120 kilowatts of power, which on the Psyche spacecraft that's currently en route to one of the asteroids so this engine requires 25 times more power.
Isn't that the one using the ion engine?
This is a type of ion engine.
Yeah, the second mission, the ion engine. Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's what is it? It's 16 times more powerful, but it requires 25 times more power.
Sorry, I got news on Bennu, by the way.
All right.
Speaking of asteroids, asteroid Bennu, when the DART mission. Wait, what did she say? Sorry, I didn't have the chat up. Oh. Oh, Cam's a bit. When the DART mission was to impact the crater, their plan was to estimate a 12-second delay on at least 12-second delay on its path, right? At least 12 seconds away. They somehow, this was before they knew the composition of the asteroid itself. When the DART impacted and they came out all the reviews, it wasn't 12-second delay. It was a 22-hour delay. So NASA can successfully basically divert Apophis if it comes as a threat. So I'm like, holy fucking shit. 12 seconds to 22 hours? This is fucking amazing.
I would say that these engines alone would be able to deflect something if they're that powerful. You just attach them to a portable nuclear nuclear reactor similar to one that's on one of the aircraft carriers or submarines. And yeah, it would take like a month to deflect it, but it would be a lot cheaper than trying to do anything else.
Yeah, but if we blow it up, we're going to have smaller pieces raining down on the ground, raining down on the planet. And what's the worst of that? Every single fucking piece is radiated. No, we won't find out exactly what Apophis are going to do until it passes that keyhole window, which they said it's going to pass through a small little keyhole window below the satellites, right above the atmosphere, which means you can't see it over Asia. When it passes through that keyhole, we're going to find out exactly if it's going to impact the Earth, go past the moon, hit the moon, or whatever. We won't know until it gets that keyhole. That's the only thing we're waiting for, because we're not sure what the gravity of the Earth is doing with the moon, how it's pulling and pushing it. We won't know yet. So any kind of speculation videos you hear about this, no, we would not know until it passes the keyhole. So I've seen some of this fake shit on there. It's like, yeah, it's going to come over here. It's going to skim the atmosphere and crash into Earth or bounce off. No. We don't know yet. Sorry, that was Dandelion.
Would it be wrong to say that I hope it hits certain parts of the Earth?
Yeah.
No.
It's safer to hit the moon than the Earth.
But what if it were to hit, I don't know, Washington, D.C.?
Well, let's see. We're going to, if it hits, if Apophis actually impacts Washington, D.C., anything within 200 miles would be flash irradiated within seconds. So anything within 200 miles of Washington, D.C. is flashed. What's within 200 miles of Washington, D.C.? A population of about 30 million. That's automatically gone. Then you have the after effects of the tsunami. Wait a minute. What's east of New York? Well, we have Asia. We have Europe. We have Africa. We have parts of the Caribbean. Those islands are going to be underwater. A third of Scotland's going to be underwater. Sorry, a third of Ireland's going to be underwater. You're going to have radiation from the radiation itself coming up in the atmosphere. You can have fallout. So basically, anything west of the Mississippi is going to be semi-safe until the jet stream actually carries it to us. Then anything west of the Rockies is going to be safe until we get to the fallout of the nuclear fallout. So yeah, it's going to be fucking very devastating if it hits Earth. If it hits the moon, we're going to have a huge crater. We're going to have some debris coming down. It's going to be a nice meteor shower. You have pieces of cars coming down. Yeah, it's not going to be that bad if it hits the moon. Earth, what the fuck? Basic scenario, dude.
Okay, can we just have like a sliver of it hit Washington, D.C.?
Dude, the one that hit 65 million years ago, they hit Mexico. It was so large that when the tip hit the ocean, the tip was still in outer space. Okay, that's how large it was.
I know how large Chicxulub was. Okay. I was a dinosaur fanatic. So yeah, I learned a lot about the Chicxulub crater and everything. So
here's something that I learned studying geology that you probably didn't know. If the meteorite hit anywhere else on the planet, there's approximately 90% chance that dinosaurs would still be alive, because the Chicxulub area was the highest concentration of limestone on the planet at the time. And the limestone was what caused the nuclear fallout.
well, I'm going to be really pedantic for a second, Elihu. Dinosaurs are still around today.
Well, I'm talking about major dinosaurs, okay?
Yeah, non-avian dinosaurs, I know.
Yeah,
But still.
yeah, I know. You know what I mean.
And yeah, for those that don't know, birds are dinosaurs.
And so are alligators and crocodiles.
No, alligators and dinosaurs are not dinosaurs, you dumbass. Taxonomically speaking, they are not dinosaurs. God damn it.
40 million years ago, yeah. Gotcha.
Not 40 million. What the?
I thought the alligators
Crocodilians and similar animals have existed for over 400 million years, not 40.
Sorry.
You're off by a factor of 10. How you doing, LDG?
Oh, hey, what's up, guys?
SSDD.
Sorry about the confusing post. I guess it confused everybody
What?
that I wasn't doing the CNA stream today.
Oh, I didn't even see that. I woke up late today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I said I posted last night that I'm not going to do the CNA stream. I'm doing a community offensive stream because I'm not ready for the 300th episode yet. So,
Are you caught up on The Boys?
no, I am not.
What about Invincible?
Yeah, I finished Invincible. I'm not on The Boys yet.
Okay.
For season 5 of The Boys. I finished season 3 and I watched Diabolical. I have not watched Generation V yet. That's the next thing on the docket is to watch Generation V, then season 4 of The Boys, then season 5 of The Boys.
Gotcha.
Just give me a
So what
second
I'll
to
do
finish
today,
what I'm doing here.
just for you, LDG, I will make sure that when after I end the stream, I'm going to go ahead and go to work because Chris isn't doing his stream. And while I'm working, I will watch the first 2 episodes of Generation V, just so I can make sure that I'm ready for the next CNA stream when we talk about The Boys. All right, because I know you've been wanting me to watch it for the last month.
Here's
So
what
you
happened on the
still
last episode of The Boys. Holy fucking shit.
You still haven't watched it.
No, I this week I've watched almost no television at all.
Yeah,
No television at all.
I can tell you the official Invincible post on X, Twitter, whatever, kind of leaned into what happened on The Boys. That's why I asked if you caught. Well, I'm not telling you what happened. I'm just asking if you watched it.
No.
So.
But it did show up. I had to skip it every time because people were posting clips of the last Boys episode.
Oh, okay.
And I every time I saw it on like TikTok or Shorts or Instagram or whatnot, I had to skip it. Because I'm like, no, I don't want to know anything. I already know that Jared Padalecki's on it. I get it. No.
I thought it was cool that Invincible weighed in on it. That was cool. When you watch it, you'll understand. Okay. But the latest episode of The Boys, Misha played a perfect stuck-up asshole.
The last episode was kind of shocking. I mean, we all knew what was going to happen eventually. I guess it was just out of nowhere. But in the middle of that scene where that thing that I'm talking about happened, because we can't talk about it because I'm on a show about TV shows that don't watch their TV shows. Is it's like a
Smart ass.
challenge, here. Yeah. So what?
It's like a callback from the first episode.
Yeah, let's have a show talking about TV shows that we don't watch the TV shows yet. But anyway,
This is not that stream. This is not that stream.
It's kind of both because you're not having it, so it automatically turned into like a 50-50. I mean, you're the one that's literally talking about the shit, not me. I didn't bring this shit up. You brought it up. Listen. Yeah, so anyway,
I need another bowl.
Through that,
I need another bowl.
Halfway through that scene, before the thing happened, I knew it was gonna happen. I was like, okay, that's how they're gonna do it. Okay, this is boring. Like this, even I'm wondering why is this happening. And
I love that butcher's line. Yeah, safe. Come on. I love that.
Well, see, what's interesting most about seasons 4 and 5 of The Boys is they've drifted so far away from the comics at this point that I have no idea what they're actually going to do.
I forgot the creator's name. He commented about the memes and the sudden the Trump announcement and all that shit, right? He's like, we had no idea this was going to parallel real life, and we're surprised that people are actually enjoying the show and commenting and thinking we're prophetic time travelers. Thank you. I'm like, this was written years ago. I'm like, wow. Did somebody actually work for The Simpsons? Homelander is paralleling. What the fuck is going on? I mean, Trump wants a sanction FCC. Homelander wants a sanction FCC. Section broadcasting license. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well,
I will say I'm worried about the one thing. The only thing that's even got my attention right now is Black Noir, because obviously I've read the comic. I've read the comic, and it doesn't. Yeah. It looks like he's completely disconnected from the comic. So
yeah, I'll be honest with you. I kind of like that,
but it's not going anywhere though. Like it's not going anywhere. It's like dead. Like Black Noir is like not even a fucking popular character.
Really? Because the only Boys item I had on the store was a Black Noir figure, and it just sold.
Heck, if someone wanted to put a rocket cap up its ass and blow it up.
Well, they paid for it.
I mean, seriously, what is Black Noir doing besides getting knocked? I can't spoil. Everything that has happened to him right now has been bullshit. Like he's had like one good scene this entire season. Like, and it's not even. I wouldn't even say it's a good scene. I just say it's a scene, like a regular scene. He's just talking.
Dude, I'm just impressed that the actors can improv on the spot whenever the character actually fell asleep, because he's narcoleptic in real life. I love how Carl Urban's like, "Kind of fell asleep," and there's like, "Well, what's going on with him?" Yeah, they improv on the spot when he fell asleep. He just had lines like his illness kicked in and he's asleep. And they just improv on the spot, and they had to reshoot a little different camera angle. They improv that line like, "Oh, he's asleep," or "Cut to sleep." Yeah, they had to improv that on the spot. I'm like, okay, that's some great fucking acting. Of course, they had to redo the camera angles, like kind of do the
he's
scene
so
over again.
boring.
Yeah,
The actor's falling asleep. Okay,
no, he's narcoleptic.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So when he fell asleep on set, they actually improv those lines about when it was his turn for his line.
I mean, he was doing more when he was flying and fighting people, and in the last season he was flying and all that shit. And
he could still fly.
This season he's like, you know, I could fly, right? Well, he didn't actually fly. All he said was, "You know, I could fly," like trying to put a lantern on it. Like, what the hell, dude? Like, dude,
it's called upstaging. Right now. Like, it's called upstaging.
He's a Temu. He's a fucking Temu Chinesium freaking Black Noir.
He's trying to upstage to Deep, okay? Deep screwed him over.
And I wonder if what I think they might do, I think they might just do it as a joke too, but they might just freaking somehow warp drive Noir into what he was supposed to be in some ridiculous, stupid, only people who know way. Like, I don't know. I got a bad feeling about Black Noir.
What I figured what they were going to do was once they again, I'm only on season 3. Or I finished season 3. So as of when I watched, Noir was a black guy who had his jaw ripped off by Soldier Boy, who was then killed by Homelander at the end of season 3. At least that's what I've seen. So what I assumed they were going to do
before.
What?
I thought you said you were rewatching it all. I thought you watched up to 4.
I did originally, but I don't remember everything. So I'm only going to go by what that's why I did a rewatch, because I couldn't remember everything.
Yeah, you play this, remember?
So, as of right now for my watch, I thought what they were going to do is bring back Noir, but it was in reality going to be the clone from the comic books.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I've never read the comic books.
I have.
I mean, I didn't read the whole thing, but I've watched enough YouTube videos of those channels that read comics to you, which I actually kind of find cool. Or manga and stuff like that. They kind of give their own spin on it and kind of like just go page by page. So I've watched some of it, but I don't know. I don't know. I just hope they don't. I hope they don't. We got 3 episodes left.
I don't know.
Or we're on 5, right? We're waiting on 6, or we're on 6 waiting on 7.
I can tell you in a moment how many episodes are left for the boys.
I can't remember what number we're at right now, but I know there's only a couple episodes left, so I think there's 3 left. But if they do drop the ball on the ending, they better make it spectacular. But people are talking about freaking Jade or whatever her name is, the smart
3
chick.
episodes left. Through Heaven's Fall, The Frenchman, the Female, and the Man Called Mother's Milk, and Blood and Bone.
Yeah, got a feeling that they're talking about the smart chick. She's supposed to like have
Sage.
This Sage. Yeah, there we go. She's supposed to have this criminal freaking esque, like she's pulling the strings from behind the whole way and shit. And you know, if Homelander is even gonna be the end guy, the last guy, it might be Burke or whatever his name is.
Sage is diabolical.
What's the guy's name that has all the venoms in him and shit?
Oh shit, I forgot.
Brooke. I can't. You know who I'm talking about. Anyway, so he might be like the end all Resident Evil bad guy at the end. But then there's this hallucination thing where you had like Black Noir seeing like cartoons. Oh no, wait, was it Black Noir? Or was it
he was seeing
Black Noir.
He was seeing cartoons and shit, and now you got Homelander seeing like God. You know, the ending might just be one big hallucination, I guess is what I'm saying.
Well, I don't know what is going on in season 5, but when it came to season 3 and the Black Noir comic book stuff, or Looney Tunes type characters he was seeing, I thought that was excellently done. That was a really well written way to show off his mental damage that he got from his head trauma that Soldier Boy did.
Mm-hmm.
So I liked that aspect, and I thought it was actually gonna, we've seen Black Noir, and he's basically one of the most competent superheroes they have, and he's incredibly dangerous, and he's also loyal to a fault. And then you have this little cartoon beaver fucking saying, "It's okay, man. You'll join Jesus in heaven now." I'm just like,
yeah,
that was so perfect. I loved it.
Like the Blue Bunny and shit. Yeah, little fucking Bambi freaking animations and shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got a kick out of it.
It was like part Bambi, part Roger Rabbit animation.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm just pissed that the They got to stop. They got to stop with these 8-episode seasons, man. They got to stop. It's we want more. I want more. Invincible stopped prematurely, like, and then it just like then at the last episode it got really fucking good, and then it's like, oh, I'll see you next year. Fuck you.
I think Rick and Morty is going to have more than eight episodes because the season starts tonight. Season 5.
Oh, Rick and Morty's back again. Oh, great! I was wondering about that. Thank you.
Starts tonight.
Rick and Morty without the frickin' Rick and Morty without the Rick and Morty. I love it.
8 o'clock, man.
I can't
I'm gonna watch.
that guy.
No streaming tonight. Cool. I'm gonna get back by 8. I'm gonna watch Rick and Morty. I'm gonna watch Oliver on demand.
That guy worked so hard to get that show syndicated or whatever the hell, or purchased for multiple seasons, and then he finally gets it after 3 seasons of hell. He finally gets his signature, and then he gets fired.
Well, he got fired because of certain things. So,
yeah, false allegations. Last time I checked,
I don't know how false they were. That's the thing.
What I heard, they were false.
I'm just glad
whether they were or not. I mean, was he arrested? I mean, if he wasn't arrested, then what the hell is the problem? He's not in jail. If he's not been arrested or charged with anything, then what the hell's the problem then?
Oh, hold on. Well, let me look it up. So,
I know it had something to do with women or something, but if I remember correctly, none of that actually panned out.
all right, let's see.
To the Google Mobile.
And the voices they got to replace him, they're okay. I mean, just thank God we have people who can do impressions. So it's okay, but it's not the same. It's not the same voice. You can tell.
All right, so he was arrested and charged with felony domestic battery and false imprisonment regarding a woman he was dating at the time. And then in 2023, several people came forward, including claiming predatory behavior towards them as well as towards minors.
Was he convicted?
And no, they were dismissed due to insufficient evidence at the time.
Okay, insufficient evidence. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, if he's not convicted, then he's not convicted. Anybody can say you did bad things.
Now, his co-creator Dan Harmon of Rick and Morty was saying that Roland said he was frustrated and ashamed and heartbroken that a lot of hard work, joy, and passion can be leveraged to exploit and harm strangers. So basically, he was saying that yes, Justin was trying to pressure young women to do stuff, but they may not necessarily have actually done so. So basically, he was like trying to, but not necessarily succeeding in doing bad stuff. And that's his that's his actual co-creator saying that.
And when you say young, are you saying young, too young, or young?
It's
either too young.
Dan Harmon said underage girls and young women.
Okay, so underage girls are too young. All right.
So, yeah.
So he didn't actually do anything bad. He was just seeing if they were playing ball, and they didn't play ball, and
possibly. So yeah,
Well, he needs to seek help then. But it is a shame. You got to separate the artist from the art sometimes, I guess. I guess this is one of those examples. The show
I think
was
Rick
very
and Morty
funny.
is well written enough that I could probably still watch the old episodes. But
I
it's
still
not
do on Cartoon Network.
but it's not like granted, I wasn't necessarily a fan of it to begin with.
Sorry,
But
Comedy
like
Central, whatever.
iCarly was a show that Caddy used to make me watch with her. But even she says because of the creators' issues, especially, with allegations by Jeanette McCurdy and stuff, that she can't go back and watch that show, even though he's not in it. He was just behind the camera. That because of she now knows what was going on behind the stage or behind the camera. And how, stars like Jeanette McCurdy were mistreated by
Well, then you
the
can't
showrunner.
watch anything. You can't watch freaking the Brady Bunch. You can't watch the Partridge Family. You can't watch. That if you have that way of thinking, then there's so much shit you can't watch.
Cosby Show.
Dude, I still feel guilty
can't do that on
rewatching a movie where I
television.
see the Weinstein logo, okay?
I mean, for Pete's sakes, I have a hard time watching Animal House just because of that reverse joke they made. That reverse underage joke they made just was like, oh God, that's disgusting. You don't know what I'm talking about?
Dude, I have not watched Animal House in probably 30 years.
Well,
Yeah,
the guy sleeps with that girl. The guy sleeps with that girl, and she doesn't look young. She looks like she's old enough. Everything's fine. And then later in the scene, after you've already watched them have sex, he like talks to her, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm 13." I'm like, "Oh fuck, no, God damn it!" So shit.
Well, no update on Trump yet.
Oh. What's wrong with Trump? Is he dying?
No, I wish, but no update on the Iran deal. Hey, look at this.
I
There's
went
an
back.
upside.
Go ahead and finish your thing. I'm going to talk about something else afterwards.
Oh, the Hurricanes released a new beer mug. It's in the form of a skate. It costs $19 without beer, but $12 with beer. I'm like, that's a promotion, all right. Sorry, go ahead.
Get my coffee.
All right. So one of the things last weekend, me and Mrs. Vile took two of her nieces to go see the Super Mario Galaxy movie, the new one.
So I haven't seen it yet.
And minor spoiler, and I'm only saying this because it was in the trailer. Star Fox, Fox McCloud is in it. And one of the things I'm assuming they planned this, but I'm not for sure certain. Is anyone here a fan of overclockremix.com?
Never
I'm
heard
not
of it.
even aware of it.
Okay, they're a website where you can release your remixes of video game soundtrack stuff. There's thousands of songs from hundreds of artists who have remixed stuff, and every once in a while OCR does a album theme where you can like download the album. They create artwork for it. You can create your own CDs if you want, and apply the put the artwork inside of a jewel case or etch it onto a disc or all that kind of stuff. They go all out, but they don't charge for anything because they're not allowed to because of copyright law, right? Well, the one they released earlier this year was a Star Fox one. So it's all metal remixes of Star Fox songs from the original game, Star Fox 64, Star Fox Adventure, Star Fox Assault, all that stuff. And I was telling Mrs. Vile, I have not played the original Star Fox game since I was like 8 or 9 years old, and I went to relook at the date it was released, and yeah, I was about 8 years old when it came out. So it's been a very long time since I've played the original Star Fox, but I loved Star Fox 64. I had that one and I played it all the fucking time when I back in the day.
I haven't played that in years.
Yeah, I've played the original Star Fox 64, Star Fox Assault, Star Fox Adventures, Star Fox Command. I think what other they did finally release Star Fox 2.
Star Fox and Friends.
No.
You didn't play Star Fox and Friends?
There was no. What Star Fox and Friends are you talking about?
Like
what the fuck are you talking about?
Fox and Friends. Like it's like superhero and Superman and Friends. You know.
Oh,
parody.
R.I.P. Jeeves. Ask Jeeves is officially down. No more.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
What?
R.I.P. Ask Jeeves.
R.I.P.S. What?
Ask Jeeves.
Oh, Ask Jeeves. What about it?
Yeah. R.I.P.
It's gone.
Jeeves. Yep. Officially
The
gone.
website's done. What'd they do?
Closed down.
Oh, of course, because nobody knows who fucking Ask Jeeves is. We're gonna see
Wait,
a lot of websites going down.
I know
soon.
who Ask Jeeves is. I mean, come on.
Yeah, you would. That's what I'm saying. If you're that demographic that the things that you
know
like
who
are going to
Ask
start
Jeeves
going out of
is?
business. I heard of it. I've known of it. I've never actually fucking used it. It's like didn't have the right name. Didn't have the right. It wasn't popular. It wasn't really. I mean,
Really,
it got off with a niche.
Ask Jeeves to me was like early chatbot AI stuff that's going on today.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why it went out of business because they didn't nail it. They didn't get popular enough to be the next ChatGPT. They just. But like I said, a lot of websites are going to go out pretty soon. I'm going to be doing. I actually have a video coming out soon where I'm going to threaten a lot of platforms, and I'm going to release free apps on the app market. The same apps that you pay for other people, and just make it free. So I can't wait to see what happens with that. I officially have my own AI bot helping me, like programming for me right now. This last week. So I basically.
Are you okay? You sound like you're dying.
Sorry. Wrong. Air went down the rug tube.
Dude,
okay.
Drinking and breathing are two basic human-like functions. You can't do either one of them right. Oh wait, he lives in Florida. Never mind.
So I got this cool setup now. If you're interested, if not, we can change subject. Where I set up an AI that helps me program, and it does my testing for me. And I've looped it in. It's my own special thing. It's not like something you can buy. You can't buy what I'm working on. I actually created it myself. And so basically, I can tell an AI how to write an app, and it does like all the effing work and gets me a final commercialized, secure, ready to sell copy. And I just did my first app on it, and it was a grand success. So now I'm gonna start coming out with all these small little apps, and I'm just gonna literally have like I have like 3 drone machines here, and I'm just gonna have them pushing out apps, and I'm just gonna release them on the marketplace for free.
Nice.
Speaking of your help, I meant to contact you this week, and it's one of the reasons I didn't do the 300th episode today.
Yep.
I want to set up using one of your little things to watch 300 on the stream. So I need a background player where we can watch it.
Cosme. Yeah, everyone's still doing Cosme.
Okay. You're going to have to do me a favor and just send me some information on it on Twitter so I know how to set it up.
Why don't you just come to the underground instead of freaking, for God's sakes, having come to the underground in fucking a year, man.
No, I was there recently to say hi to Yvette before she passed, remember?
No, I don't. But okay, even then, you came just to see her. It's not like you come to see me, which was the original point I was trying to fucking make.
That's what you get for buying
If
shitty weed
someone
in
has
Florida,
to
man.
die or be dying for freaking this guy to show up and pay his respects, yeah, okay, thanks.
Well, I'm gonna after the
If
stream.
it
I'm gonna
helps-
work. Hold on. After the
helps,
stream,
I
I'm gonna
might
go
be
to work.
dying. Yeah.
After that cough, I can believe it.
Yeah.
After the stream, I'm gonna go to work, and then since Crips isn't streaming, I'll see if I can drop in tonight.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
So,
shit. I mean, even if you
that
fake
way
it,
we can
just
set it up.
as long as you.
I had a couple
you don't
other
have to, like-
ideas, but we might.
Mm.
I'm gonna talk to Chris about it because we might do something else a little different. So we'll see.
Well, Cosme's pretty perfect. I'll talk to you about it later, and I can like show you it and shit. So, we found that like 4 years ago. Chris found it, and then we basically advertised it. Matter of fact, I'd like to think how many YouTubers we got for that platform because it was like a no-name platform. It was like at the time it was like literally beta, and it's grown a long way, and it's a good platform for watch party channels.
Well, I don't really
Yeah.
do watch parties, but maybe it's something I can go into more often. Especially, I know Caddy would like to do that for certain shows.
Yeah, even know how to stream it. I
Anzo
mean,
calls it his Anzo vision.
yeah, you don't have to stream it. Like you don't have to do a commentary or anything. But it's like a StreamYard that doesn't charge you. But you can have like rooms instead of just 10 people. Or 5 people, whatever the fuck it is now, because StreamYard has gotten way too freaking expensive. They don't even let you change your background now on the free version.
Yeah,
This
I
is
know.
fucking
It
ridiculous,
sucks.
dude. They have gotten so bad, and then they kick you out of your StreamYard now. So if you're in your StreamYard too long, I mean, as long as you're not live, if you're not live, it kicks you out. So I had to write an extension.
I literally have one that's been running in the background for like 2 years now.
Double check it because I doubt you're still in it.
No, it's still there because when I do my upcoming or live ones, it's still going on.
No, you're not listening. If you're in the StreamYard, you have to be in the StreamYard. That's not live. And after a couple hours, it kicks you out. It doesn't close the freaking StreamYard.
Coming out of my
It
mouth.
kicks you out of it. And so I had so I'm in the underground, which is a 24/7, thing. And all of a sudden, I start getting kicked out a few months ago. And I'm like, what? What? I just got kicked out of the underground. No fucking way.
I'm sorry. I thought you were saying they were closing it out. And I'm like, damn, because I've got one that I use for when me and Caddy.
Yeah, no, they keep that. They keep it. They keep it. I'm talking about when you're in the StreamYard, because not everybody does what I do. Okay. Well, actually, I've heard a few people actually took my idea and started using it. So there are a few people who have their own underground. But you just sitting there and it just kicks you out. So then I had to write a freaking extension. I said, fuck this. I used AI. I wrote a browser extension and I was able to hack it. So it keeps me on. So now I don't get kicked out anymore, but I have to have this extension I programmed installed on my browser in order for that to happen. But that being said, StreamYard, I'm already working. I already have a project StreamYard. Well, actually, it's not called that, but StreamYard is one of the apps I'm going to release for free, and because this is bullshit. Like we need something. There's no need for paying StreamYard for what StreamYard delivers. Like that's a peer-to-peer service that doesn't require money.
There's a Temu version of StreamYard called Evenbox.
So again, I want to release a free version that isn't from China, or you have to worry about freaking your information, blah blah blah, yada yada. Does what it says what it does.
All right, you guys are going to be in charge for a little bit. I got to go use the restroom. I'll be right back.
In charge?
Yeah, this is it. This year is the year of online changing. AI is changing everything, dude. I'm just so glad I was able to get on it like I did. Whew. See if we can turn a profit with it, though.
Hopefully.
We'll see. I got some good ideas.
Let's see. I got an hour to the baseball game. I already have a pastry, so I'm not worried about going to the pastry shop.
I can finally program now. So I finished one of my programs I finished recently was a live chat where you could send voice, text, images, screenshots, documents, and links. And it's a live chat. It's a group live chat I created, and it's completely secure. And it's about 12,000 lines of code, and I wrote it within 3 days with AI.
Oh, nice.
And when I say 3 days, I mean 10, 12 hours each day doing nothing but programming this shit.
Shit.
Even does the notifications. So if someone messages you, you get that little 1, 2, 3 number at the top, so you can see you got messages. And I mean, it's pretty badass. Does audio, you can just talk. The last feature I'm trying to add to it, which I haven't yet, because I was actually funny story was I wanted to add video to it. I was like, okay, I got voice, text, all this. I said, I want to add video. We can make this like a FaceTime. And then I was like, wait a second. In order to do that, it's a whole different story because video is different than audio. And I ended up starting the project that's going to replace all the sites like StreamYard. And I got that working. So now I have an app that shows your webcam and you can put text and images over it and everything. It's pretty cool. But it's still beta. It's like, it's mad beta. It's not even ready to be shown. Like I could show it, but it looks so fucking beta. But it works. That's the most important part. So now that I figured out how to do video, I'm going to add that feature to my live chat. So now you can just video chat with people
it up
on it.
though, right?
Oh, the live chat's fine. Live chat's all polished and looks nice. It's the StreamYard thing that I'm working on that looks so beta. It looks like OBS, like beta OBS.
Oh shit!
You put something over there, and it just has like the dots, the rectangle dots and shit. And
yeah,
I got to work on it.
I remember the first edition of OBS. I hated it. Like fucking this. I got rid of it. I haven't bothered it since.
But we'll see where we're getting there, man. Finally going to be able to see. For all those who have waited and called my shit vaporware, I have kept on it. I have kept strong. I almost gave up a couple times, but finally seeing some shit. I want to make one of my big ideas. I want to do is the ham radio app, a peer-to-peer ham radio internet powered app, where you could just go to like any freaking channel and then just talk, and whoever's on that channel you can talk with too. And then you can like segregate channels. So if you don't want to hear somebody or be a part of somebody that's on that channel, you can just like choose who on that channel you want to talk to. So there might be 5 people on. Now, it doesn't matter because there's infinite amount of channels. So there's so many fucking channels, right? On the internet, it's just like a billion channels, right? You can pick any number, just put any number in it, and that's a channel. And then you can put any number, and that's a channel. So the odds of people have plenty of room to pick their own fucking channel that they want to be on. But if more than one person wants to be on a channel, it will allow that. And then people can choose who they want to actually listen to, and the other person will be blocked to that person.
You can also add a randomizer. Add a randomizer for the channel.
Yeah, you can do a random. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's peer to peer. The problem with apps is that they're server based. So a lot of the features that they do is around the fact that it's server based. So you have a centralized index that you can find people, this, that, and records and all that. Peer to peer doesn't have that. So the challenge is figuring out how to provide the same type of app, but a peer-to-peer version where there is no, you actually have to find people, or people have to give you a link to theirs. There is no like centralized directory. So that does become a challenge. But I found ways around it. But nothing stops you from just picking a number and seeing what's on it. You know what I mean? Like that, you still have full access to the full everything. It's just there's no centralized list or manifest.
All right,
or whatever.
I'm back, and yes, I was listening. LDG, I have a question for you though. Regarding that, how do you not go down the Omegle route where they people with underage were using it to, and people were doing disgusting things. How do you not have a randomizer type thing that would
You're
end up being used that way?
that's not a point.
Okay.
I'm not worried about that
Why not?
because people do that already. You already have that. If they want to do that, they already can do that. There's no app that's going to stop that. You can't stop somebody from
Well, that's the
buying
thing
a
is,
hammer and commit.
you would be
You can't stop
required by
somebody from-
FCC rules to prevent that as much as possible.
No, I wouldn't. Not for peer to peer.
That's exactly why Omegle or whatever it was called was canceled. And what was the other
Yes,
one,
because they
Elihu,
were-
that allowed people to do that?
All of them allowed
shit.
them to do that. That's just happening on all platforms right now. Every platform that's happening all over, dude. It's.
I never thought of Omegle. Sorry, there was another one.
I mean, have
I
you
know there
seen
was another
Roblox?
one. I just can't remember the name of it because it was never something I was into.
What, Microsoft Chat or Comic
No.
Chat? Comic Chat was one of them. I mean, right now you got, like I said, you got Roblox right now, which is pretty bad. But the fact of the matter is, I'm creating these apps as public domain, open source. I'm not selling them. I'm not linking them. They're just going to show up on the internet, and whoever wants to download it can download it. They can have all the fun in the world trying to say that it came from me, but it's not a centralized app. I'm not running it. It's terms and conditions, baby. You're responsible for your own shit. Now to answer your question a little bit better, that doesn't sound so heartless. I can put options in there to protect the user. That I will do, but I will not. You cannot. It is impossible to stop somebody from lying, or you can't. You go to Home Depot, you buy a hammer, and you commit murder. How do you stop that? Why don't we have why are hammers not made out of rubber now? Like, you can't stop it. It's impossible.
Well, to be fair,
can
they
put all
actually
the
do make
safeties in the
rubber
world.
hammers.
That wasn't the point I was trying to make, you shit.
I know, but I
You
wanted
know
to
what I'm talking about. All hammers. Yeah, why ain't hammers illegal? Like, why are nail guns legal? Like, you literally can commit murder with them. You know, same thing with an app. You can't stop it 100%. You can only put safeguards in place, but even then, if they still want to do what they want to do, then they're still doing it. You got to remember, a lot of these people.
That's what I was. All I wanted to know is what things you would try to do to prevent it, because that's all you have to show.
My
legally
AI, I can.
Right.
I tried something, yeah. So I can do that. Like, because what I'm doing right now is I'm making AI powered apps, but I'm making the app itself, the actual functions are also AI. So my programs, they can control themselves. They can shut down themselves. They can do whatever they want. So I can put some safeties in there to protect the user. But if the user still says, I want to do this, and there's no stopping it. And then most of that stuff that you're talking about is that, like, a lot of the stuff that we're trying to protect our kids from, no one makes the point to say that it's not like the kids get hit from this. A lot of the kids are actually seeing this. Like, they're seeking it. They're the ones choosing to do it. And how do you stop that? You can't. You just can't. I mean, I wish you could, and I wish you could, but you can't. It's impossible. It's physically impossible. Like, the only way it's possible is under a, freaking dictatorship shit, like where every piece of data, you need your ID and blood test just to get online and all that crap, which I don't want to live in that world. And I don't think anybody else does either. You got to let people make mistakes. You got to let the bad exist. You can't have the good without the bad. You can't have the bad without the good.
I was just, as I said, some places have closed down rather than try to put any security measures in place.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what I was just interested in.
Well, yeah. Well, a lot of places, they don't even do their own code. They just they can't do it because they didn't write their own program. They hired somebody like me to write it for them. And then when problems start popping up, either they didn't get the same person who originally wrote the program, or they realized that if trying to redo it would cost way too much money.
So
that's the number one thing. Remember,
I got kids too, so
number one
I already
thing
feel weird about them being online as much as they are.
But yeah, you got to be careful, and you got to teach your kids, and you know, you gotta teach them more than just what's online. You gotta get them to understand so they don't make, because they're their worst enemy, right? You're your worst enemy. Most of the stuff that bad happens to people, they put it on themselves. Oh, should I do this thing that, you know, if I had Jiminy Cricket on me would say, are you fucking stupid? But I'm gonna do it anyway. And then something bad happens and you wonder, you know, oh, we're gonna go out and do beans tonight. Oh yeah, everybody's gonna do beans tonight. We're gonna be rolling, having fun. And then next thing you wake up in the next morning, realize one of the people died because they crashed their car on the road, broke their neck in 5 places. You don't even recognize them at their own funeral. Oh well, we knew what we were doing.
Hey, I have some Strait of Hormuz update for you. A cargo ship near the Strait of Hormuz is reported being attacked by multiple small crafts.
Funny how the Strait of Hormuz ain't so straight.
I know, it's
It's
crooked.
literally bent.
Got a crook in it.
Do you not know what a strait is when it comes to nautical terms? It's not. Doesn't mean it's actually straight.
It's a passage of
No
water.
shit,
I know.
Sherlock. I
Connected to
know
land
what a
mass. Yeah, I
straight
know what
is. It doesn't have to be straight. I know. Did you know that a square is a rectangle, but a rectangle is not a square?
One, yes, and two, there's also another image that has made certain people go crazy, where it's 4 right angles, 4 straight or 4 lines of equal length, but they're all curved, and it pisses certain people off because they say, "Look, I'm a square," or "Look, I'm a rectangle."
Oh no.
I'll see if I'll post it. I'll post it in the Twitter chat.
Did you know you could have a scrambled omelet?
Yes.
It always comes back to that. I love that one.
A deep callback on that one.
Well, I got some more science news.
And Cam, I wasn't talking about a nanny state in particular. I was just saying that there's a difference between, you know, handing out something for everybody and then limiting it to, you know, or at least limiting it as much as you can to prevent it from being used incorrectly. That's basically my point.
Oh, yeah, but using it incorrectly is like, oh, wait a second. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to hold the hammer where the flat piece is pointed at the you know,
Stop dying on my stream, man.
There's yeah, but the way you made that sound to stop something from being used incorrectly has a genuine, honest part to it, and then there's the malicious part to it. Like, if I don't know how to use something, you put instructions and labels in order to know how I'm supposed to hold something, so I don't accidentally, you know, iron my clothes while it's still on me, you know. But if I want to do that, and if I want to use it wrong, that's a whole nother category. That's a separate, distinct category that you cannot count for 100%. Or not even close to 100%. I would say 50% might be the best you could even possibly hope for.
What I mean is, if you, to use your hammer example, LDG.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like making the handle part of the hammer ergonomic so that people know that that's where your hand goes, and not making the heavy part of the hammer ergonomic so people put their hand there. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, I get it. And then you say, well, what if? Why can't you make a camera that why can't you make a hammer that has a camera on it so that if it ever fucking gets pointed at a human and swung, it knows what it's swinging on, and the AI will like do something like pop off the fucking metal or something, or collapse or something. That's what we're gonna get to. We're gonna get to AI monitoring, and everything is gonna stop you, and you're gonna get
All right.
reported for even trying.
I will mention this just because it showed up in my feed just now. 2 days ago, apparently Bethesda finally said that they are working on Fallout 5. They're gonna
Just finished that, by the way.
they're starting work on Fallout 5, but it's not set to come out until at least 2030.
Oh God,
Jeez.
everyone's
It's
gonna be
pushed
dead
back
by
like
then,
GTA 6, man.
right? I just finished the second season yesterday. Finally
Okay,
binge
what did
watched
you think? Because I
the
loved
second
the
season.
second season.
Okie dokie.
I liked it. Yeah, no, I liked it. I liked it. It was I totally liked it. And the ending was a little weird, but that's just because I haven't played all the games. But yeah, I mean, I definitely liked it. I like how the girl is. I like how the girl's progressing, and she's getting real badass now. I'm loving it.
How did you feel? Okay, did you ever play Fallout New Vegas?
I've only played every Fallout momentarily. I never played everything back to forth.
Okay, how did you feel about? I mean, they had to do it because of his passing, but how did you feel about them replacing Renee Auberjonois as the House of Voice?
Okay, wait a second. You have to refresh my memory. Renee was the voice of what they were doing. Renee for what?
Renee Auberjonois was the voice of Mr. House in Fallout New Vegas. For the TV show for the second season, they completely recast his character, and he's more of a Howard Hughes type than, I mean, he was a Howard Hughes type in the game too, but he was also more aristocratic about it. In this one, he's almost like a straight up parody of Howard Hughes, and sounds more like him.
You're talking about the guy on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I liked him. It kind of gave me a Doctor Who Christmas special vibe a little bit. They kind of did something similar. But yeah, no, I liked it. I had no problem with it.
Hey, I have some space news for you guys.
Excuse me. What?
All right, go ahead. We'll go back to Fallout afterwards.
Okay. Piece of SpaceX rocket that was launched on January 15, 2025 to deliver a lunar lander. Well, when it wasn't directed to come back to Earth, they went into an unstable orbit and they finally calculated where it's going to end up. They don't have an exact time yet, but on August 5th, 2026, it's going to crash into really close to the Einstein crater on the moon at approximately 5,400 miles an hour. If you wonder what the Einstein crater is, look at the moon. It's between 9 and 10 o'clock on an analog clock. That's what the Einstein crater is. So August 5th, but they haven't determined the exact time yet. So if you have a telescope, you can see a flash.
I'd say cool, but that just irks me that SpaceX is hitting the moon with junk.
But yeah, it's about 7 times the speed, 6-7 times the speed of sound. I'm like shit.
But yeah, now granted, I know exactly why they had to replace him. I mean, with Renee's passing, they were kind of forced to if they wanted to include anything from Mr. House. I do like how they handled Mr. House being a AI construct of his mind, as opposed, because in the actual game, he was a human being connected to a computer, and his body was in a like capsule that kept him alive. So they actually show, like in the credits, how his body had been killed, which is something you could actually do in the game. And I like how they even did it in the show, where they don't show the front of the capsule. They just have his arm hanging out, showing that his body's dead. Because there's, you could have killed him any number of ways in the fucking game. So this is a hint that you don't know exactly how he died, but he's dead, and they don't say who killed him. So I like that whole aspect of it. But I do kind of wish they'd at least put in something as a reference to Renee. Like maybe, in memoriam of at one point or something. Because he did a fucking fantastic job voicing House for that game. And he did not get enough credit for his voice work, as far as I'm concerned. And I might be a little biased because I'm a Star Trek fan.
A little biased from a Trekkie? Nah, impossible.
Shut up at your face.
Yeah, watch out, I'm not 86 year. Yeah, that Comey shit is not gonna pass a flying court. All I have to do is say, Merriam-Webster Dictionary. Here's the definition, Your Honor. That's all they got to say.
Well, it's going to be thrown out already because they decided they're only charging Comey with it. They're not charging everyone else who ever posted it, including me.
And Jack Prosky, who said 86, 80,
yeah, so
46.
That is the definition of biased chargement. So yeah, it'll be thrown out on that alone.
Yeah, he said, "Here we go again." They're just trying to find something. The first one thrown out. This one can get thrown out. They're just trying to find something to get Comey. I'm like, he was an efficient head of the FBI. Come on, just because he prosecuted you guys? Wow. Yeah, I think it is fucking personal.
Okay, going back to Fallout real quick though. Does anyone else find it a little weird that you guys know the character Steph from Fallout, right?
No.
The Fallout show. She was the pregnant one with the eye patch in the first episode. Gotcha. She gets her eye.
Yeah,
and she becomes overseer leader of the other vault.
Overseer. Yeah, the quote-unquote overseer. Yeah.
Did anyone else find it weird that she married Hank McClane, Lucy's dad, in the past? So technically, Lucy's best friend from the vault is her stepmom.
My own grandpa.
And I kind of like this, hidden villainous arc for Steph because I liked her as a character in that first episode. And the fact, she kind of went crazy, turning Lucy's cousin into her little boy toy husband thing.
Kinda.
Yeah.
He is pussy whipped.
Oh, he certainly is. And the funniest part is he's not really getting it that often.
I know.
But that whole scenario is just peak reverse sexism to me, and I'm kind of digging it. Powerful, mentally unhinged woman using her power to manipulate a man to doing whatever she wants. And it's not even for sexual gratification per se, it's for emotional gratification. I'm sorry. I kind of, it's still wrong. Don't get me wrong. In the context of both in the show and morally speaking outside of it, what she is doing to him is wrong. But it's done in a way where we can admit that it's wrong, but it's still funny.
Sorry, something just came across my feed. I had to say yes. They finally announced it. Star Wars related. Remember I reminded you about the Grogu food at BK starting tomorrow?
Say that again?
Remember I reminded you to use the BK app on May 4th for the Grogu stuff?
What app are you talking about?
Burger King app.
Oh, I don't have the Burger King app. It's one of the few that I don't have.
Download it.
Okay, so what's
They're gonna have some Grogu inspired stuff, like a Happy Meal, Grogu shaped Happy Meal box, type thing. They also have they said they're gonna announce a grand prize. They finally announced it. Use the app, follow the instructions for a chance to snag your very own best guard. 54 lucky hunters will win an exclusive reward. $15 off any $15 plus purchase each day until the end of May. Quote unquote, have it your way. I'm going to show you the image of the Beskar. I'll put it in. I'll DM it to you. I am going to say fuck Jack in the Box and get some shit at Burger King. Copy image. Here we go.
oh god damn.
There
When was
you
it?
go.
Oh, okay. This was published this morning.
Yeah. An hour and a half ago. Like, holy shit.
USPS is to change a century-old ban that would allow firearms that can be concealed to be shipped through the Postal Service again.
Wait, say that again. He what?
Okay. For 100 years, it has been illegal to use the USPS to ship firearms that can be concealed.
Yeah.
So basically, most handguns, small handguns, cannot be shipped through the mail, in part or in whole, or sorry, in part yes, but not in whole. And this law has been on the books for 100 years, and now the DOJ, not the NRA or any of the gun manufacturers, the DOJ itself is saying, "Hey, this infringes on the Second Amendment." So guns might be available to ship through the mail again.
So basically, you can legally send yourself a gun across state lines, but you cannot carry it across state lines now? Wow.
Yep.
Wow. That just popped in my head like, yep, that's a fucking big old loophole right there. Damn.
And
well, of course, the good news is the USPS, the Postal Service, can legally hold your mail for as long as they fucking want. They don't have to deliver it on time, which is going to be a hassle for mail-in ballots. Oh, by the way, I got my mail-in ballot yesterday. Did you get yours?
I don't know. I haven't checked my mail yet.
Okay, you should have got yours. I got mine yesterday.
Sorry, as someone who uses the USPS quite often for the eBay store, I know it has been a hassle to sell certain toys because they resemble guns. I still have issues with this.
I just stated my issue.
Not to mention, it says that other federally banned guns or gun parts are not going to be part of the, are not going to be lifted. Those bans are still going to be in place. So you still can't ship machine guns, short-barreled rifles, shotguns, or any weapon that cannot be detected by a traditional X-ray machine. Now, parts can still be sold. Other certain guns that are, like historical guns can still be sold and shipped. But I don't know if I like the idea of, concealed weapons that can be now shipped to anywhere in the States, even if that gun is banned in that state.
Yeah, like I said, some of those it's illegal to carry it across state lines, but now you can legally ship it to an address where you're going to be. Wow. Yeah, that's really a red flag right there. If any Supreme Court justices are hearing, you can use that as an argument, okay?
I will say this: if this law is banned, or this ban is lifted, you will see an uptick in gun violence in cities. And I think that's the point. I think they want more gun violence in cities. Because that's the way, cities tend to be more Democratic than Republican. So, yeah, I hope this ban does not get lifted. It hasn't been set yet, but the DOJ is trying to.
I hope they do not.
Yeah. Because here's the thing, the USPS is not going to be checking to see if someone has a concealed carry permit. That means you could literally send a gun now to a random house just to, see what happens. I mean, that just, oh God, that just, imagine a little kid opening a package that, that gets delivered to their house and be like, oh, look, it's a gun. Let me play with this. And if you think your kids aren't opening your fucking mail, then you're, an idiot. Sorry.
Yeah, that's another red flag. I don't have kids. I wasn't thinking about that one. Thank you.
And who's going to stop you from mailing for instance, my brother is a felon. He is not allowed to own a gun, period, anymore, because he's a felon. There is nothing that I can tell that would stop someone from mailing him a fucking gun. And don't get me wrong, I have my issues with my brother, including the fucking bullet hole in my shin from when he shot me. So yeah, I definitely don't like this idea. Yeah, Cam, I own weapons too. I have a shotgun that I use for defense purposes. And other guns in Texas that I don't have access to right now because I'm in California. But still. In fact, I'm kind of mad. I don't know what it was about the tariffs or what the cause was, but my storage unit in Texas just raised my rent $5. So that storage unit now costs me $30 a month.
Dude, last week it was cheaper to do laundry in my building than go to a laundromat. It was $250 wash, $250 dry. The other day when I was doing laundry, it's now $350 wash, $350 dry. I'm like, what the fuck? It's $3 as a laundromat. I'm like, I had to go to laundromat. I hate fucking going there.
Really, I like going to the laundromat.
No, I'd rather go do laundry in my basement.
To do it. It's only economical for me to do it when I have a shit ton of laundry and I use the big machines,
Yeah, it was a lot easier for me to just go downstairs, put my laundry in, come back upstairs, get my coffee, smoke a bowl, change my dryer out, get something to eat, yada yada, instead of just sitting in the laundromat. Shit. I can't smoke my weed because it happens. The laundromat is right next door to the police station, and they don't let people smoking around the station.
Probably.
Yeah. They don't mind people smoking cigarettes, but when I was first around there a couple of years ago, I was smoking my bowl, right? The cop looked at me, was like, "Hey, just want to give you a heads up. We don't like you guys smoking marijuana around the station." Like, okay, officer. I put my pipe away.
Are they acknowledging though that it's not illegal? They just are asking you not to?
Yeah, they was asking me not to smoke it around the station. I'm like, okay, I'm just doing laundry. It's like, I understand, but we appreciate if you do not do that. I'm like, understand, officer.
Okay, then that is a good way of doing it. Asking nicely and not, because I understand that. I live in a mobile home park. I think I've told you guys that before. They have basically put up signs by the pool area asking people not to smoke weed at the pool not because, you know, it's completely legal, but, you know, a lot of the other residents don't necessarily like the smell.
Yeah, like casinos, they don't ask you to smoke marijuana inside some hotels.
So, all right.
Yes, Vegas.
I
Yeah,
will-
some hotels they'll let you smoke marijuana, but some of them it'll say no smoking, including marijuana.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
But it is, we've been going for about 2.5 hours. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Unless there's anything you guys want to chime in with real quick.
No, just spoiler shit, but that's it.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. As a reminder, go to SD Game Swap, go buy something because it'll support the channel. And you can, you know, everything's almost everything's 25% off right now. And I will see you guys at some other time because Chris isn't doing a stream tonight.
Take it easy, guys.
Later.
Later,
He's not feeling too well. All right, man.